Different emotions cross the mind at different times in reactions to life experience, in reactions to situations that arise, or even in reaction to thoughts in your mind. The emotions can be very joyous, very happy. They can be very expansive, or they can be very difficult, strong anger, fear in circumstances where you feel threatened, anxiety and worry. The range of human emotions is very great and deeply affects the person who has those emotions. But emotions are very fluid. They change and change. One thing is certain: if you do not like the emotional experience you are having at any given moment, it will change. So you needn't worry. Just accept your experience and allow it to flow and move and change. The gamut of human emotions is the norm of experience. To feel the range of human experience is healthy, as long as you don't become dominated by a particular experience, so that you become fixed in it, attached to it, and will not allow the energy to flow through it and move on to the next experience. That is when it becomes a problem. When your energetic body gets fixed or stuck in a particular psychic reaction, then it causes not only continued emotional disturbance, but it may even lead to physical problems in the body. But the solution to this fixedness is simply to allow yourself to accept the emotions and the experiences you have. Let them move through you and flow from one to the other to the other. This is the natural way of human life. So human life is never one thing or another. It is partly wonderful and joyous and partly difficult. Fear, anger, sorrow are a part of the human experience, as is love, joy, laughter, sweetness, appreciation, gratitude, and forgiveness. All of these are part of the human experience. To accept the totality of your humanity and to love yourself completely for being who and what you are, and having all of this range of emotions, feelings, thoughts, that is to live fully in your human experience. And when you can accept and love yourself for being human, for having the range of human experience, then you can accept and love others in any of the different aspects of human experience. So that when people are in loss and grief, when they are in sorrow, when they are deeply afraid, when they are angry, can you love them? Can you accept them for what they are experiencing? Be with that. As you can be with yourself and accept yourself in the range and variety of experience, then you can accept others. And when through this acceptance of the range of experience, the variation of emotional experience, you come to a deep love. Through this acceptance, you begin to feel the nature of compassion. And it has to start with you. Compassion, forgiveness, these experiences begin with you. When you can be compassionate for your human weaknesses, your human frailty, your struggles, your unwanted and unpleasant experiences, then you can have compassion for those struggles in others. Then love grows in magnitude and ceases to be an experience that is opposed to other experiences. Love and hate are seen as opposites. When you begin to accept all parts of yourself, hate dissolves, love grows. People talk of love a great deal, but many times what they mean is attachment. I love you if you will love me. That's a business deal. Love is something deeper. Love is something that involves a great compassion. Love is something that you are. It is fundamental to your own nature. As you come to know yourself deeply, as you recognize the God self within you, your love grows into something very deep, very pure, very profound. But to let it grow further, you must bring the shadow of yourself out into the light. Look at that wounded child within you and shower your love fully and completely on that one, recognizing that all people have these shadows. All people have their suffering, their pain, their difficult times. When love becomes something encompassing, then it is not an opposite experience. There is not difficulty and happiness. There is love, which transmutes and transcends the opposites of life. Your love can exist even in the deepest fear, even in the greatest worries, even in the strongest anger. You can love deeply and fully. Love can cease to be an opposite, but an all-encompassing compassion, a kindness that you have towards yourself and towards all beings. A willingness to accept the shadow as well as the light. To be a full human being and to be joyous in the totality of your humanity. And when this happens, when you really accept the totality of your own being, then you open to the love that is beyond dualities. The love which knows no separation and no boundaries. That love is your own innermost self, your own innermost being. It is the innermost being of all beings. It is an existence without boundaries, without dualities. That divine existence is not simply in the subtlest spheres of your meditation. It is in every part of your life, even the parts that are most unpleasant. If you open your heart and you open your mind, and you surrender everything. Your beliefs, your concepts, your ideas, your attachment to happiness, and your fear of struggle, pain, sorrow. If you let it go, surrender it, then you come to the place where all is a part of one, where in all of the experiences of life, that divinity abides. In birth and in growth, in the joy of life, in illness, in pain, and in death. It is the same. The beloved is everywhere. The beloved is in all aspects of creation, all aspects of your own life. The separation you experience is due to your own separation, your beliefs in duality, your beliefs that there is something to acquire and something to fear and run away from. The more you surrender that, the more you are. And you see that in all states of mind, in all the spectrum of human emotions and experience, the divine is playing out in the colors of creation, in the emotions you feel, in the thoughts in your mind. All are a part of a divine flow. Even the most painful and difficult moments. That is why I say, you are never alone. You are never helpless. That very force that is guiding the stars in the sky, that is guiding all the living beings in creation, is guiding you, is moving you through the challenges and difficulties and the joys and happiness, teaching you in the lessons of life, the way to truth, the way home. Helping you to remove the veil of ignorance from your eyes so that you can see the reality that exists. You are being guided, and you are unconditionally loved at all times, in all places, every moment of your existence. When you let down the umbrella of ego, when you let down your fears, your ideas, your beliefs, and you let yourself feel, you allow the movement of life and surrender. Then you know, in all experiences, that one is there with you, closer than close, guiding you, caring for you, holding you, teaching you, bringing you through both the shadows and the sunshine. into the arms of love. So do not fear. Love is the strongest force in this world. All right. So perhaps a little meditation. All right.